I just come back on a holiday. I was perfectly happy. I had a gallery that represented me. Um, and I just went to visit Wei's gallery because I'd heard about this exciting new space. And I think she was showing Anthony Chong's work. And Anthony had just it deviated into a very strange style of working. They were like cartoons almost. He used to do these really intense portraits before, and the work looked fantastic, but it was difficult. And I realized that she was willing to basically take a chance with work that may not be that, not purely from a commercial aspect. And that excited me. The work was very exciting. And I think I just reached a point where I'd been with my old gallery for nearly 10 years. And you always need to rejuvenate. And the gallery did seem very exciting. So for me, it was very much, I met her, I enjoyed our meeting. She was very ambitious about where the gallery was going. She seemed to have a plan. And that's more or less the reason why I joined Wei. And, I just talked about the fact that sometimes you stagnate, but that defies the whole premise that I've actually been with Wei-Ling Gallery for 20 years now. I'm actually, I think, one of the original, maybe slightly later than the first artists, but I was also one of the first few artists to join Wei. And I must say I've never felt stagnant because she never dictates to her artists how she wants to, or what kind of work we should make. And I think that's really important. And the other thing is, I think we've all grown together. Wei is a really quick study. So she's so professional, right? And it all just happened very, very quickly and seamlessly. So I think that's the main reason why I decided I would join the gallery. Look, the voice has maybe changed with age. I would like to think that as far as making the art object is concerned, it's all about getting better, right? You don't want to look back and think, oh, I wish I was making work like that from 10 years ago. And I think I've succeeded in that. There are always some of your not so good children, your work, which you may not be that happy with, but generally, I think quality is important. So it moves. So I think that's happened. My work basically is always, what have I tried to do? See, I was a journalist, so I like writing as well. And so I see myself as a little bit of a storyteller in the tradition of storytelling in Southeast Asia, especially, which is very strong. So that's why there's a very big narrative strain that runs through the work. But a lot of the work, the stories in all my work until now, some things just don't change, has been about how I see myself first fit in the world around me. And that's constantly evolving and changing, right? So I think fundamentally, I'm still struggling with trying to see how I fit, right? Not only as a fat Indian, hairy, sweaty man in Malaysia, but as the citizen of the world, how we interact with each other, and how popular culture and mass media impact on the imagery I use as well. So those are the things that, she's always encouraged us to follow our what we want to make. And so that's, of course, once you have a supporter who is actually encouraging you to make bigger and to work outside of your comfort zone and yet be able to come back to what you love most. She's always kind of been that kind of a gallerist. And because of that, I think I have grown as well. It's never always been about selling, though selling is very nice. I like to sell work, have money and buy things. But she's never made it the be all and end all. I've made work that's very, very difficult, but she's always supported it. And I think we have all grown together. The stable of artists are quite constant as well. The people who have joined the gallery have stayed, and that is quite a testimonial to Wei-Ling as well, and the gallery, and all of you, of course, who make it run like a smooth this one, and more, it's your vision as well, right? So it's interesting, the gallery is always growing. That's the other thing I really like about it. And I think we've all grown with it. I've grown older, so that has got different impacts on how the work is made as well. But I think the point is to always strive to be better, to be slightly unsure whether the work is good enough or not. And even at this age, you have to question the whole, are you really an artist? And that insecurity, sometimes you need your gallery to support you as well. But I think it's a kind of good thing because it keeps you on your toes and keeps you always trying to evolve. You always want to be irreverent, uncomfortable. That's a very good word to say. Awkward. And that awkwardness and that irreverence and that being uncomfortable is what makes your work different, I think. I think the minute you become too comfortable, so I'm always wondering whether the work is good enough, but that forces me to constantly grow it, and try and push. And so that's, and then recently I had a health scare that everyone was very sympathetic about, but no one was surprised. I had a bypass, a 4 times bypass. And I think that is impacting on the work as well. That's less than 8 months ago. I can already feel a new body of things coming out. And it's always exciting to be able to discuss that with your gallery. And that's the show in December. So yeah, I think I've grown, and I've grown with the gallery.